Hello, hello, hello. My name is Andre Veskimeister and I'm the founder of Parcel Locker Central. And today my guest is Ahmad Abaza. Hi, Ahmad. How are you doing?
Good, thank you.
It's real honor to be with you here today. You are the not grand old man, but grandman of the home out of home delivery in Middle East in different markets. 15 years in Aramex. How did you describe this journey in Aramex?
Well, thank you, Andrew. It's really a pleasure to be here with you. It was a long journey, very exciting journey. Started years back, where um, the model for the out of home within the GCC, mainly starting from Saudi, was not that popular for people, especially for the e-tailers. And again, the number of locations that we were have it before 4 or 5 years was not that much. It's all about having an outlets, which is post offices. So the full model of the out of home was built only on the outlets or the post offices. And recently, before 2 or 3 years, the need for the PUDO service, the parcel lockers as well start popping up here in parallel of what's happening in other regions. So we really start looking on that options, because year after year here, to keep on increasing your locations, cities, area, countries, depending only on the outlets or post model, was really something difficult to maintain, taking into consideration that you cannot keep on opening and bearing the capex expenses of these outlets and keep them on running. Again, another very important part, because you cannot maintain the volumes that you will have it on monthly basis. So the need for exploring new channels was there. The idea was to go after the PUDOs and parcel lockers and start introducing this. And we have seen the demand for the people within this GCC, because there is a good percentage of people that is really looking for other options to receive their shipments instead of the door of door, which is the common used delivery channel. But again, there are another of challenges for the door to door service, which opens the door for the out of home network. So we were lucky, and we did a great job to have a combined, very strong out of home network that has the outlets, post offices, where you have an open capacity, and then we start expanding it using the PUDOs, and lately within the parcel lockers.
But consumers are really accepting parcel lockers, and you see that this locker is sort of favorite or okay thing for them.
Yeah, so the challenge here again is just like any other region, because the majority of the e-tailers still they did not adopt the pickup option on the checkout page. So you need to take that part and start playing with this and convincing the consumers for the benefits of this and give them other options. At the same time, you need to maintain the expectations for the shippers or e-tailers, because for them, they are giving you, or they are expecting from you, a door-to-door service. So seeing their shipments being held for pickup for at locations, it will raise question marks from them. So you need to balance between the expectation for the shippers and the consignees. And the moment we start really, the interesting part, that we start changing the way we communicate with customers. So instead of having a default model of just door to door, we start trying to give an option for customers. So you have a shipment, do you want delivery or pickup? So the moment we start giving that option, we start seeing that the percentage of the people who's asking to pick up their shipment is increasing day after day and month after month, which the advantages for this, and at the end how it will really help us to increase the delivery performance. And the most important thing is to reduce the last mile delivery cost, which is a big challenge here in the market, where you can maintain, because we have on other way a challenge on building your selling rates, because everyone is competing, so they start slashing their selling rates. So we need to really build that alternative delivery options, where will it help you to compete on such business. So yes, the requests were whenever you open new locations in new city, introduce this, the percentages where goes higher from city to city, country to country, it different percentage.
Ahmad, you are absolutely right on that. And the thing is that building a parcel locker network is not just placing parcel lockers. You have to work with all the stakeholders, with the e-commerce, with the customers, also local municipalities and carriers. So this is very sort of balanced game, and you can't run ahead in one sector and doing a great job. So yeah, I totally understand your point, and probably this is the way to manage. But talking about the Middle East, are there differences in countries which are more adaptable to lockers, which are a little bit behind?
The most one, it will be Saudi Arabia, taking into consideration that the size of Saudi Arabia is almost like Europe as a whole region. So it's a big country. There is a difference between city to city in terms of population, the level of people, the way they travel, etc. So the need for this, especially taking into the operations, how to cover that whole size of country, you will have to have that delivery option and the people will adopt it. So for example, if your distribution center located in one city and you have to deliver shipments to a city that is maybe 1,000, 2,000 kilometers away, so you cannot just keep on sending shipments for daily deliveries and taking into consideration that the amount of undelivered will be high. So you have to have a presence there. So the solution for people will be the out of home, mainly again for now it's the post offices and the parcel lockers and the Pudo, and things is evolved here, and the need for parcel locker is increasing because again you have a very limited time for the couriers to deliver within, let's say, the remote areas, which is not the main cities. So having a very limited time to delivery will increase the need for people to ask, okay, I was not available at, for example, 12 p.m. So where I will lose the chance to get my shipment? The alternative option will be for the parcel locker. Just a quick comparison on where we are heading. So yesterday, for example, InPost, they were celebrating installing the parcel locker number 6,000 in London City. So London, the population for London is almost 9 million people is living there. And there's maybe tens of thousands of parcel lockers there. Look at Riyadh City, for example. The population is almost 8 million. There is a plan to double the population to almost reach 20 million people. And guess what? You need maybe 30 minutes, 45 minutes to travel from point A to point B, which might be 10 kilometers. So how many parcel lockers in Riyadh City? Maybe 100, 150. So this is where we are heading, and the future of this delivery channel will be in this country.
This is absolutely huge potential, of course, because if there is so big city, then the traffic is also quite a big problem, and door delivery is really tough thing to manage. And then all we know that missed delivery is the most expensive delivery for the carrier, so nobody wants to bring back the parcel to the sorting center because this is the cost which is going to be double or triple immediately. Yeah, this is very fascinating, but what about the competition or competitive situation? Are there different competitors or market players in Saudi Arabia?
Well, the competition is very high here, but again, the good thing and the future thing for the parcel locker is the segment for the parcel locker or out of home within the blue ocean. The rest of courier companies, they keep on competing on the door-to-door service. So you will find hundreds of companies that is competing on one way, and the second one, there's mainly no one there, only one or two companies now, and they are still new in the business. So the competition is very high. Now, I'm sure that you heard about that Saudi is open for everyone. So a lot of players, they are coming here. And the easiest way to get into the market is by burning your selling rates. So this really is creating a pressure and putting more constraints on the courier companies. If you want to maintain your volumes, you need to reduce your revenues or selling rates. So the competition is high, and this is opening again the opportunities for I would say mainly the Kudos and the Parcel Locker. So yeah, there's hundreds of courier companies here, from the big, medium, or small companies, and all of them they are making a good portion size of the market size for the, let's say, domestic business. Because if we talk again about Saudi, the majority of business is a domestic business, more than the express inbound that comes, or cross border, because the moment that an international e-tailer start seeing their volumes is increasing, they will immediately start thinking about having their warehouses here, and start having the model of business as domestic instead of international.
Okay, you have really big experience in out of home deliveries and parcel locker especially, and as I understand, you are going to continue in that area for the future. So you are working already with a new project.
Exactly. So the interesting part, that as after that excited journey with Aramex, and all what I have learned in Aramex, and see the potential of that area. So now we'll head into a dream that I was really working on since years, where we will establish an open parcel locker network with a vision to go over the rest of GCC country. We will surely start with Saudi Arabia. We have very excited targets to be accomplished for next year. We're expecting to go live by end of December, by 96 parcel locker, covering the top main four cities. And we will start the plan to deploy another 2,000 parcel locker after quarter 1 from next year. We have many plans. Even we're planning of having a manufacturing in Saudi by next year. So one of our dreams as well, to start producing the first parcel lockers in Saudi, with a stamp of made in Saudi, targeting the local market and the international market as well, introducing the solar panel parcel lockers, the battery driven parcel locker, because those channels will go direct within the vision of Saudi Arabia 2030, where it's really something very related and important for the CO2 emissions, make the country more greener, reduce the traffic within the streets. So we have really a very excited vertical project that we are really sure that it will have an impact in Saudi, and then we will start hitting the next of GCC countries like Bahrain, Oman, Kuwait, Qatar, and UAE for sure.
I'm so glad to hear that this kind of experience is staying in the industry, and you are going to even enlarge the presence by manufacturing lockers in your country. So this is really fascinating to hear. And let's agree that after 3 months, when you are ready, we will make other video to
Sure.
see how the intro was, and where the plans, where everything like you planned were.
Sure, for sure. And
Okay, Ahmad, thank you really much being here with us today, and this is our gratitude to you for your long time work in out of home delivery, and I'm really proud talking to you here today.
thank you, Andre. It really was a pleasure to be with you and to hear and interact with such a guru of the out-of-home network within Europe, and we're really looking forward to make the next, let's say, locker land will be surely one of the GCC countries, which is Saudi Arabia. So keep an eye for us, and we'll see how things will go next year. So wish us a good luck.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andre.